wow, the Christmas Day game. I didn't expect to be on this stage as a rookie. It'll be exciting, no doubt. I watched the NBA all day long on Christmas growing up. And to think that kids out there will be seeing me be a part of that, it's surreal. And I've never been one to disappoint the kids, so I better go out there and put on a show.
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Pelicans coming to town hoping to notch one here in this one-game road trip. They just haven't been able to buy a break lately. For Whiteside, Johnson comes in for Luol Deng. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Usher. Cunningham comes in for Tyreek Evans. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Gordon. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. So for New Orleans right now, the big men are Anderson and Davis. Norris Cole is out there with Quincy Pondexter. And it's Cunningham in at the small forward position. Well, you look back at the 2015 Heat, and the injuries are what probably brought that team down. We can go from Chris Bosh with the debilitating blood clot on his lung and on and on and on. The loss, of course, which was not an injury, of LeBron James. There are a lot of moving parts with that team.
And that's a great point, Kevin. If you take any star off a team, things are going to get difficult. It was impressive that the Heat still managed to stay competitive once Bosh went out. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Richardson, he's checked in for the Heat. And New Orleans also making a change. Jins is checked in.
You know, Bosh was the big injury hit for the Heat, but they had a lot of other injuries as well. I mean, had to use 31 different starting lineups last season, and 20 different players started at least one game.
Here's Stoudemire, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And injuries are something that you can't plan for, but you can prepare for them. And hopefully the Heat can avoid injury woes this season. If they can, they at least have players who have been through that struggle last year. You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things Coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
From deep. And it's Freak missing.
There are going to be times, I think, when it's okay to take a shot like that, but not on that possession.
Well, when would the times be, partner? Well, I'll get back to you later. The only excuse for a shot like that is if you're trying to beat the buzzer. That's the only time you can justify it.
Lets it fly from 18. And that one's good.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Up in time. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The offense coming free and easy as we... And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player.
I was obsessed with the NBA.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. The Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Bosh comes in for Joe Johnson. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Asha. Anderson comes in for Anthony Davis. Cunningham, he's checked in for Tyreek Evans. And it's Norris Cole in for Eric Gordon. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Anderson is out there with Alexis Ajinça. Then it's Norris Cole. Then it's Cunningham. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. And guys, for Drew Holiday last season was a tale of two halves. Over the first half, he displayed the leadership and the playmaking skills the team had originally acquired him for.
You know what, Kevin? Over the second half of the year, everything just kind of fell apart for Drew. He couldn't shake an injury to his lower right leg, and as a result, had to watch from the bench as his team fought for its playoff lives.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons did some really solid work on the floor. He picked up 18 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard-charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. And now it's an 8-point Heat lead.
And when you talk about Holiday, the Pelicans really needed his contribution last season. He can score and distribute the basketball equally as well. An excellent all-around defender. Exactly what you want in a point guard, except that he just couldn't stay healthy.
And for Holiday, I love his effort. He works extremely hard. His injuries, no fault of his own, just a run of misfortune. Let's hope this talented young man can turn it around and keep it turned around from a health standpoint.
Richardson, he's checked in for Johnson. And New Orleans also making a change. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Kept alive. Here's Stoudemire, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake. But they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
And the rejection by Stoudemire. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. He feeds it to Stoudemire. Shot from 12. Richardson kicks to Stoudemire. Now here's Freak. Guarded closely. From outside the arc. He got it! That is one fantastic buzzer beater!
He hit that shot like it was nothing. Just another day at the office.
That is what you call much